Thank you. Let me start by greeting you once again. All protocols observed. Good afternoon. Thank you. My name is Terashes Muchiri Kidaka. I am the head of counseling, Dozi Mission Foundation, standing here to present to you our project in the organization. That I want to start by introducing our organization so that we can all be informed who we are. Dozi organization, we are also known as Dozi Mission Foundation. This is a youth-led, community-driven CBO based in Moya constituency in Kirinyaga County, Kenya. We focus on youth empowerment, psychological support through mentorship, counseling, and community engagements. Our organization aims to create positive change by uplifting individuals and fostering strong self-reliant society. Our vision is to empower communities through mentorship, education, supporting and ensuring brighter futures for our youth and vulnerable population. As to fulfill our mission, that is our enhancer in the community development, and by providing mentorship, counseling, empowerment programs, and uplifting lives to inspire growth. By doing that, we've been able to attend several community engagement platforms where we have discovered a lot of problems, and by that we made a decision of following one step so that we can be able to be the solution to the problems we are facing, more so to the young generation and youthful people in our community. And we came up with different projects, but we made a decision to start with one pad dispenser initiative. That is our project, pad dispenser initiative. And let me start by telling you what is a pad dispenser initiative and where the idea came from. The idea came from the struggles that our young ladies, the people in the community are going through during the menstruation periods. And of course you can tell and concur with me that we still are behind time when things to do with menstruation is mentioned, because we have people who by now cannot be able to access the pads and those menstrual products. And that is why we came and thought of who we are as Dozi. What do we do to the community? We look for solution, and we provide the solution to the community. And by that we came with this idea of a pad dispenser. What is a pad dispenser, and what can this pad dispenser help? A pad dispenser is a wall-mounted or a freestanding machine used to store and dispense menstrual products or pads. These things are commonly found in public restrooms, schools, offices, and they provide reliable and private access to hygiene. They usually fall into two categories: a commercial vending dispensers found in public spaces, and they typically require a coin or a token so that they can freely perform what area is supposed to be working for. Workplaces or school dispensers, and this is where we really want to focus on, because mostly in our schools, because we've been to many schools for counseling and psychosocial supports to the community, and the platforms we've been to sana are the schools, girls schools, and we have really learned that those people are suffering, and by that we thought it is good if we can work on a school dispenser or a workplace dispenser. This dispenser, we have it here because I am here with this very creative man. He is our engineer, and he have been able to come out with the idea, practically the basic that we need, and this is what we came up with. and he will introduce to you and show you be simply be mounted on a wall in an office, in schools, that will help our girls to immediate access menstrual products. For now, research shows that below 30% of the women use hygienic menstrual products, and in rural areas they are facing even lower access rates. Reducing this will help us to reduce absenteeism and improve attendance, because so far we have researched, and we can clearly say that in 1 of 3 girls in our community today, we have seen them missing classes during their menstrual. Over time, this leads to dropout rates, disproportionately affecting girls, enhancing privacy and dignity. This thing will help us, and we can all agree that many girls are, in most cases, they so feel embarrassed and ashamed to ask for pants. This machine will provide a discreet and a private way of girls accessing the products. It will again break the stigma around menstruation. Again, will empower girls to create confidence, address period poverty, and again make a menstrual more accessible. The remaining 1 minute I'm giving to my engineer so that he can show to you people, good people, what we have and what we've brought to you. So you just need to praise a pad. That is a pad that he is praising. You can raise it. The pad, that is a pad. You just need to praise when we'll be able to make a machine, and a big one. It will be a number of pads. So today we are showing you with 1 piece of pad. Then the machine is closed. Maybe in workplaces or community places or in schools, because we have those that are free. We have some which will need tokens. Like ours here, we are using a token of 10 shillings, 10 bob. So when you use a 10 bob, it's like the Mushaina that we normally have there. So you just press the 10 bob and it opens. It delivers to you a pad secretly and with a lot of privacy for a girl. So you just need to press the 10 bob, then it gives you a pad. And we still have those that are free. And again, some can be funded by the government, you know. And the pads are just placed in the pad dispensers in schools. And a girl who is suffering or who is under his parents or her parents, she just go and access the pad. Yeah, do it for the last time. You praise a 10 bob. Ours is using a 10 bob as a token. Then it gives you a pad. That is all made. Thank you. God bless you.
Kindly wind up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the question.
Okay, thank you, Mashiri, for that good presentation. You've answered partly what I'm checking on, but now you mentioned of coins. Well, it's cheap, but nowadays, or if one is interested in having access to the pad but doesn't have cash.
Thank you, sir, for the question. When I was doing a bit of the introduction of what is a pad dispenser, I mentioned that some of the dispensers may even be free. Only some that needs token, and that is to to those who need to use them for business ideas. But for maybe, let me use a school for example. In a girls' school, we have pants that are given by the government. But okay, I've been to a school and I found that pants are in stores, but girls don't go for them. Again, we still have girls who are messing. They are suffering because they are suffering from stigma that comes with this story of menstruation. So that girl cannot make to walk to the office and go for a pad. So with such a thing, the girl just needs to pass through where they have a dispenser, maybe when walking from class, and place a free pad dispenser, take home some pants that will help her. So the stigma of, mom, buy for me pad, teacher, I need a pad, could be done.
Yeah, I agree with you. For the free ones, that's okay. What about the ones that you can only access by the reason of paying a token? And then, in that whole thing, are you interested in making money out of it?
Thank you, sir, for the question. For the one that uses a coin, we are directing them. Maybe that is a big idea. Maybe someone needs to have it in the maybe the market area, maybe the government. They may need them to use in the market area, because we still have our moms and our ladies who sometimes they are psychologically affected when they are under their menstruation. So maybe they cannot afford 100 bob to go buy a whole packet. But here in the market, the government is using this thing to make taxes in a way that you can just access with only 20 bob, minimized amount. The other thing, we are not so much to making money from this, because I say that Dozi, we believe in making, solving problems. In fact, our slogan is that we are the problem solvers. We just need to see people enjoying life without those struggles, girls attending classes comfortably, learning, and making greater women in life. Yeah.
Probably I have a question. With the machine, and I assume you have placed it in the school where it's free. Do you have a limitation of how much or how many pads that a specific girl can pick from the machine, so that now they do not exploit that and probably take them to the villages for sale? Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for the question. As we continue, here we have a sample, but during the normal making of this, of course we can innovate better, make this thing better for accessing a certain pad. Like, you cannot just go and correct, like the dispensers we have in hospitals for condoms. You can just go and take as many as you want. But for us here, because we are talking of schools, maybe we can have regulation from the staff and all the administration, or again, our engineer make it better for accessing a limited number of pads. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, based on the market and the different brands that we have, and of course there is a preference. How are you approaching that aspect of different brands working differently with different women?
Thank you, sir, for your question. One, as I said earlier, our organization is a youthful organization. It's a youth-led organization. So funding is one of the problems we've been going through, because you can bear me witness, working with youths in this era that employment is an issue it is so tight and so hard for us to have made something, and to have made a step. But now, if this thing can well work and well be established and found a necessity in the community, I can bear you the truth that this one will be demanding. It will be demanding. And of course, coming to your office as a leader requesting you to buy this machine for a village school in your area, I know you will feel comfortable to do this. And you will feel that you're helping the generation and helping a girl child.
Asante sana. A hand of applause for the presenter. Now, I appreciate you for the wonderful job you're doing at Dozi. Now, we are way past our time frame.
Maybe just a minute, sir. Dozi, kindly. I think as much as he has taken a lot of time to explain, take the stage kindly. As much as he has taken quite some time to explain the idea, I think it's a good first step. And with adequate time and bringing more minds on board and exploring all areas as our judges are raising, I think it can be established into a more profound idea. So keep working on it, and I think it's going to be better. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And as a guide, maybe you research on the various types. And in your compartments where you're going to place them, then you have different types where an individual can choose from. Yeah? Because we've got a number of variety of
we already have to.
And the question he asks is about, if you've got so many different types, there's those ones who prefer a certain type. Yeah? So your system should be able to help those ones choose what they want. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.